Hi, I'm Zerfall, and welcome to another hauls video. This is the hauls video for November, and it's running a little late. As you can see, I finally got good lighting again here. When I first went to record this video, it was already a bit late, and then I managed to burn out the one light in my office that I really use. But let's get right down to it. I'm going to make this pretty quick because I don't have the most amount of time, but I want to get this video taken care of. So, first up, we have Nobunagas Ambition. Now, this is actually from the October hauls. I managed to forget about it because I kept it in my NES by mistake, so when I had my stack of games I was mentioning for October, it got left behind. But it's sort of a Romance of the Three Kingdoms style game, but taking place in Japan during the era of Nobunaga, when there was a lot of fighting going on in Japan, and you try to unify Japan as one country. I'm always horrible at those games. I've never been very good at them. I'm good at Civilizations and stuff like that, but any of the Three Kingdoms games or Nobunaga's Ambition I've always been bad at. But I have some friends that really enjoyed that game when they were younger, and they're actually pretty good at it. Next up is Star Tropics. This is a classic adventure RPG that takes place in some tropical islands, and your uncle is kidnapped, and you've got to rescue him. And your weapon is a yo-yo, because a yo-yo isn't just a toy, it's an awesome weapon. And you go around fighting at first slug monsters and stuff, and eventually more evil monsters. But what's really interesting about this game was it actually had DRM in it, where you had to have the instruction booklet, which had 3 numbers in it that you had to punch in to use the submarine, I believe. And without that, you couldn't play the game. So it really sucked when you rented the game and the last person didn't return the instructions or something, or they forgot to give them to you, and you couldn't really play. Next up is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. This is based on the movie with Bryan Adams' hit song in it. This is another action RPG. It's kind of interesting. There's several different types of fight scenes. Sometimes you just fight them on the little map where you can kill guys before anything happens. Other times you run into them on the map, and then it cuts to a side-scrolling fighting style thing where you gotta beat them in like a fighting game style. And then there's other times when it loads to a more spread out version of the main map that you take place, most of your stuff takes place on, and guys will be coming at you from off screen, and you gotta fight them all, and your other party members will actually show up for that combat. Kind of interesting that it has such a variety of combat. The game isn't the best programmed, it's very frustrating to play sometimes, but it can be fun. You can see this game is kind of dirty over here, and I don't know if I can show this off that well on this camera. It doesn't look like it, but there's little pock marks on it. I actually got most of these from one guy, but it was I got them for a song, so it's kind of worth it because I can clean that up a bit when I get the chance to. But we'll see how it goes. Here's another dirty game. It's Super Mario Brothers, the original Super Mario Brothers without Duck Hunt or anything like that. What's there to say about it? Almost everybody's played the original Super Mario Brothers, side-scrolling classic. If you know where all the warps are, you can get to World 8 pretty quick, but for some reason I suck at World 8, so that's where I always get game over. Next up, here's another classic, Paperboy. And this one you might be able to see the little bumps on it a little easier. Oh boy, now its camera's looking crappy. Anyways, they're along this side here. You can't really see them. Maybe if I get the lighting right there, you can kind of see them. Well, anyways, Paperboy, it's a classic. You have your paper out. If you don't manage to deliver the papers to the right houses, they cancel their subscription. The real treat in the game is the obstacle course at the end, where you're trying to hone your paper skills. Got to pick up extra paper bundles along the way to be able to get maximum score there. That's a fun game, though. The other thing about these games is every single one of them from this group, they smell like laundry fabric softener for your dryer sheets, because they originally smelled horribly of soap, or not soap. Originally they smelled horribly of smoke, and to get rid of that smell, you stick them in a bag with dryer sheets, and it absorbs the smell. I got that tip off Reddit, actually. from /NES. but it really sucked when I first got them. I got in my car, I didn't realize it, and halfway home I'm like, what the hell's that smell? It smells like cigarettes. And it came from a house with a chain smoker, must have been smoking like a pack a day. They reeked. But after a couple days in the little bag, they all smell fresh now. Next up, this is actually a pretty fun little game, and it's from Data East, makers of Shadowrun for the SNES, and it is Side Pocket, which is a weird sort of pool game. It's pool, but it's not 8-ball, it's pocket pool, where you're trying to get them in order in the pocket that they're calling out. And it has fun little cutscenes where girls fall in love with you with your pool skills, and I haven't beat the game yet, but I beat the first tournament you go into and all that. It's pretty fun. I may actually do a Let's Play this one in the near future. Next up is a game that I have no information about, really. I could have probably looked this up. It's by American Video Entertainment, and it is made in Hong Kong. It is Pyramid. Now, this is not licensed by Nintendo. You can see most of these games have the Nintendo seal of quality on there. You can't really focus on that very well, but it's right up there in the top. This game does not have the Nintendo seal of quality because it's not a quality game, probably. It's one of those bootleg games someone made for the NES, and if you have an original NES without a lockout chip, it'll work in it. Some of the new systems that are retro revival systems have no lockout chip, so you can play it, but mine, my Retron 2 doesn't work right now, and my NES has a lockout chip, so I've never played this game, but I got it, and it's in my collection now. And last up, this one, there's no footage of that one. There's not going to be any footage of this one either, because it's just another copy of Wheel of Fortune. That's all the games I got last month. I have 2 copies of Wheel of Fortune now, so if anyone's looking to make a trade for a copy of Wheel of Fortune, I got an extra one floating around. I'm Zerfall. That's been my haul for this month, and hopefully December turns out pretty good too. Thanks for watching.